work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? Not exactly, but I get a lot of unwanted visitors. Kinda comes with the territory here. The one and only. Well, the marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. No, I think you should be careful. You can count on my help if you play by the rules. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
If half the things I've heard about this place are true, then you should listen to him.
That would be Benjamin Bayou. He's out to squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. He doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's also got a seat on the Council of Governors, which proves that if you've got enough credits, you can buy anything you want. I pick my battles, and I pick them carefully. Our first duty is to protect the people of the Free Star Collective. But sometimes you have to choose which people to protect, because not everyone is innocent. You wasted or something? Good.
Yeah, we definitely won't cause trouble.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. Stay out of people's business until you can. Be willing to let the small stuff slide. Don't break up a fight unless it's getting out of hand. Most of all, don't assume that badge will protect you. Of course, Neon's full of desperate people who have nowhere else to turn. For some, it's the drugs. For others, it's gambling. There are a lot of ways to lose everything in this city. My rule is simple. If someone brought it on themselves, I don't get involved. Rangers are supposed to exercise good judgment. I'm one person here. The best I can do is try to protect the ones who are innocent. And believe me, this is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes them. Talk to him or don't. It's your call. Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City.
Gang stuff.
Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that a Neon staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do in Neon. One, but you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, you'll fit right in.
Hey, keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B&E, or, heaven forbid, an MS. But at least then we wouldn't have to worry about your feet.
Hey, Billy, got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? A stolen Hope Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
Neon is nothing if not fishy.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? please, just hear me out, okay? I need to know Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
Sorry about your brother. Debt isn't worth a life.
Well, on Neon it is. The only one that matters around here, the Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. The place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
He's a greedy, manipulative son of a bitch who takes advantage of people that are desperate for money. Word is he's not pulling his weight in the syndicate, and his bosses are looking to cut him loose. It's probably why he hides in his warehouse with all those guards around. The usual story you hear in Neon. The Aurora got him. He was so addicted he pawned off everything he owned. He finally got... One day, I stopped hearing from him. A week later, they pulled what was left of him out of it. It was ruled an accident, but I get the feeling he fell behind in his payments, and that bastard Goodman being an example of him. Well, that's all.
Goodman's with the syndicate, but he's on the outs. Dealing with him won't cause ripples. Don't make assumptions. Be ready for anything.
Sleep crates for rent.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
A new customer, perhaps? Well now, tell me what brings you... Ah, it's awful. Thank you, Aldous.
Wow. This guy's a real piece of work.
Thinking things over? If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you're proceeding under a false premise. You see, in my line of work, it doesn't exactly pay to be soft. What's your stake in this anyway? But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to... Then offer me something I want. Ain't no need for that. Huh. That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage.
Go ahead and ask. All righty.
What? Got a problem?
I believe we're finished here.
I'm sick of these shitty orders. Can't wait to rank up and hit the big times.
For me, right?
Do move along now.
You better watch it.
Make it quick, then get out of here.
Never met the boss. Does this operation even have a boss?
Sure, shaking down shop orders is all good. But I'm just waiting for him to try and resist.
Get out of my face!
lost? You'd better keep walking. Do you now? Try it. I'm getting tired of telling you. I think you go in, talk to the man, try anything stupid. Here, this will get you in. You better watch it.
Neon. I've heard some wild tales of this place. Not sure how much of those tales are true.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the set of systems. They like to set up shop in old facilities, places abandoned in the colony. That way, they can strike anyone.
Thanks. You're in luck. Just got some of the late. The other day, Sticks, I met a miner from Kazal.
Day, another shift.
Don't expect a warm welcome from good.
Did you talk to Goodman? Yeah, I figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy of the Freestar Rangers. Glad the badge still means something around here.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all that much about the Rangers. I think our new deputy here is just a real smooth talker.
Okay, time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in, enjoy some unique company, and toss back one of our exclusive velocities.
Gila City's hostile wildlife is outside the walls. But Neon's hostile wildlife is certainly within them.
Oh, great. Just who I don't want to see. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Aw, come on now. Don't tease a girl. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. A time or two, maybe more. And yet here I am, walking free. Oh, I'm listening with rapt attention, Deputy. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? So I stole a ship. Nobody got hurt. I didn't even keep the damn thing. It was a contract. I was hired to get it for some men. Don't even know where it is now. It was just a job. Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. No! I can't be locked up again. Look, if I help you, then you have to promise me that you won't put me away. I need your word. Ironclad. All right, fine. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. It tends to make people uncomfortable. You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at The Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Suits me. I'm getting too old for this line of work. Besides, I'm going out on a high note. Ain't many can say they grabbed a ship right out of Hope Tech. Should make a good story for the kids one day.
Yes?
Haven't seen a leech in a while. You think the city got them all?
Good working with you, Deputy. Talk to Ranger Shadid.
See any heat leeches? You've got our permission to take. Things are dangerous.
What? The Astral? Not really my cup of tea, as it were. I'll follow your lead.
Hey there, friend. Need something? Dual's Goods has a full line of equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs. Packaged food? Check.
Need something? Yeah, what? Now we're getting somewhere.
Will you read to me tonight before bed?
Read to you? Sure. I'd like that very much. You haven't asked me to do that in a long time.
And will you do funny voices for the characters? Like you used to when I was little?
You just try and stop me.
Yes? What? Pardon? Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Docking cycle complete.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse than Constellation.
What can I help you with?
You need something?
Yeah? Hey. Bring me anything useful? Until later. Yes?
people who work undercover, they're sneaky by nature. Hard to read. When I fly, I want someone beside me who I can predict. Boxes by the Marquess of Queensbury rules. But you're a southpaw. A wild card. You might. But we aren't at that point yet. And right now, I have my reservations that we'll ever get there. But if Commander Ikande says you're SysDef, then you are one of us. For now. I cut my teeth on space trucks, believe it or not. Before I got my stripes, I was just another cargo hauler trying to earn an honest wage. But after a couple slick escapes, I got recruited to the academy and went from dodging pirates to hunting them. Thing is, some of my best tricks were with a big rig. Ever try a pitchback with a Hope Tech truck with 2 fleet wraiths on your tail? Compared to that, doing it with a military fighter is a piece of cake. Long story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Lloyden's Rock. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes. But I called in a few favors and got back home with SysDef. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is. You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO, a firm grasp of the obvious. But I'm not just any pilot. I'm the best, and I've got the kills to prove it. Don't squeeze too hard, newbie. Someone might mistake it for sarcasm. See ya.
Excuse me. I haven't seen my family in a while, but the mission takes priority.
How's the pirating business?
Okay, hello. As a former convict, you've seen the inside of a cell. Stay out of mine and we'll get along just fine. Welcome to the brig. As a member of SysDef, you may talk with the prisoners as long as you are mindful of... As a personal rule, I simply ask that you adhere to UC. That means no mud on your boots, your hands are washed, and you are free of... Besides the fact that it's healthier, a sanitary brig is important for station security. In my experience, a prisoner will hide a shiv under a flake of dust if you let them. The cleaner a space is, the easier it is to spot irregularities, both inside the cell and out. Excellent. So if you need to be a rum-drinking, swashbuckling pirate to do your job, then I will do my best to clean up after. He's a good man, singularly focused when it comes to the fleet. But that's not to say he doesn't care about his crew. I can tell you a story as an example if you like. Usually only when he has business here. But pretty much everyone passes by the brig on their way to other parts of the ship. Given he sees barely a glance of me most days, you'd think he wasn't paying attention. Hence the... So, I'm a bit of a workaholic, and I forget to take breaks. One day, Commander Ikande passes by the brig and sees me at my desk. He takes one look at my haggard face and says, "Officer, I'm headed to the mess hall. If you're not with me in 15 minutes, your services will no longer be required on my ship." I tried to protest, but he was dead serious. So I went. We had lunch, talked about old times, and I went back to the brig, refreshed and ready to work. It's little things like that. You can see he pays attention, and that he cares about the people, not just the work. We have multiple turrets attached to the ceiling. If you've met Ensign Betty, she's personally calibrated them to ensure they cover the entire area. That being said, firing the turret should be considered a last resort. The cells you see here are for captured pirates and prisoners of war. If you apprehend any pirates during the course of your missions, they'll be detained here. That's a loaded question. We err on the side of caution here, short of any physical abuse. But with the Crimson Fleet, you have to be very careful. If you give them an inch, they'll take a parsec and find a way to stab you with it. Verbally, yes. There's a lot of bad blood with the fleet, stretching across generations, myself included. Sometimes that blood spills over. As long as there's no actual fighting, I tend to let both sides dish it out. That's the idea. We will always err on the side of security, given the choice. But I'll be the first to admit it's not an exact science, and we've made mistakes in the past with both the carrot and the stick. As chief officer of this brig, my worst fear is that we'll someday repeat them. You're dismissed.
Hello.
Yes?
Excuse me. I got a
If you need any more information,
How many
you should
pirates
ask
does it
before you
take to
depart the
screw a light bulb?
Vigilance.
No idea. 100?
One. It only takes one pirate to screw everything.
I hope you understand everything. Good. The more you find, the stronger our case. The fleet's planning a raid on Hopetown? Okay. I didn't expect them to be so bold, but I suppose desperate times call for desperate measures. Don't worry. I'll circulate the description of this captain to the authorities on Hopetown and make sure they never set foot in that settlement.
Find anything else? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. Let me know if you need anything else.
Pardon.
Okay. Hello?
Docking seal released.
Tequila City. It looks like a quaint town, but it's got problems as big as any other city.
Don't you worry. Those walls will stop.
All right.
A lot of famous people visit Aquila. Popping back up here, you never know who you'll meet.
Emily and I have big plans. Criminals, beware.
Welcome to the Rock.
We got a lot of bars in the city, all class joints. Well, except Agnes.
Late one night, Annie will come back from rest. Public indecency. There, when she goes up.
Hey there, Deputy.
Work hard, play hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
These Rangers are some hard-blooded folks.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Excuse me. Aquila City's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
The mayor's all right. Always painting two rows.
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living under the boot.
Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime.
Oh, nothing for
okay?
that. Came to talk, actually.
Talk to me.
Well, to apologize.
Oh, imagine what for.
Well, I know Annie's been trying to rope
year
you
too
into
bad.
her...
Hey,
Hey,
deputy.
kiddo. Staying out of trouble. I hear you've been real busy keeping
A
an
lot
eye
of
on
famous
strangers.
people visit Aquila.
The thing is,
Hopping back
spying on
here,
people
you
isn't
never
very
know who you'll
polite.
meet.
Diego Monroe, at your service.
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montaro Luna.
Hey, Dusty. If you're ever thinking to yourself, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice from now. Then it's still.
He used to be an actuary. Now,
Hey, Captain. Can I talk with you for a bit?
Well, hey there.
the Rangers' work is never truly done.
Just let me drink in peace.
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Rangers.
Just making my way.
Good to see you.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it. Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so... Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled systems by comparison. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you and the other Rangers. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. It'll take as long as it takes. You can't rush a job like this. One thing I can promise you, though, is that it'll go a lot faster if I don't have to answer silly questions. You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
Dusty. Dusty. Let's talk. Sorry. I was lost in a memory for a moment there. How can I help?
Our newest deputy.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
Just making my way.
Just one quiet day. Not too much to ask for.
Hopefully.
Hiya.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess. I'm proud to be helping the Free Star.
I need a word.
Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress. That ain't for you to decide. I want you focused on the job at hand.
I'm sure it'll happen soon.
What did you learn from this starship thief? Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money, and when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up. They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate. Like what? Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the 1st. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Your priority is to gather more in... Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
That's great. Let's chat.
be hard work, but it sure beats living.
Got a moment? Let's catch up.
Nice hat.
Hey, so I'm really enjoying our time together. Thought you should know. It's been a long time since I worked with someone so closely. I didn't realize how much I missed it. And you haven't stopped me from looking into this stuff with Irvin either. So, thank you. Well, there's a school of thought that you shouldn't go chasing ghosts. And they're probably right. Ghosts are spooky. But maybe this isn't that kind of chase. And Irvin's case is far from dead. And? See you later. Hey, so it's been a long time since and you haven't stopped. Well, that's all I have to.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war. They like to pick and clean. Private sector. No, that's where the real money's at.
I have something for you. Exploring the galaxy is hard work, trust me.
I'm up for a little adventure.